It's Philadelphia's country station 92.5 XTU. Raz on the radio here. Casey James is with us. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be here, man.
I'm glad to see that you're in this arena as far as country music is concerned. I always thought
thanks.
you had it in you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And tell us about an album that's coming and all this stuff. How's the work going?
Man, I'm super excited about it. I've been busy, been working my butt off, trying to get everything ready, and it's hopefully sooner than later you'll have some music in your hands. Everybody get to hear it.
What's the hardest part about recording your first album?
Oh man, because I've been working my whole life for this moment. Trying to make it worthy of my situation and where I'm at and the fans that have put me here, and I want it to be as good as it possibly can be, and so there's a lot of a lot of goodwill and intention going into it, but in the same token, it's kind of one of those situations. It can be stressful because I'm like, man, I want this to be perfect,
Well, it's your first one, so remember that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's my first record to make in this. It's like I've made a lot of records, but none of them, unless I brought them in with me to Walmart, would be there. I mean, I've been to all the places where they sell CDs, and when I think about actually going in and seeing myself at a Best Buy or a Target or wherever, it's like, wow, I get excited about it.
Are you going to buy your own CD when it comes out?
I very well might.
A lot of people do that.
I know. You know what I'll do? I'll go and hang out right next to it.
Yeah,
and just kind of stand there.
Wow, people would know who you are. Are you kidding? Man, I always am amazed at, like, there's radio and people know you from the radio, but when you're on TV, that's a whole different thing, and you were exposed to millions and millions of people.
It always makes me feel I'm a little bit embarrassed sometimes when I'm hanging out with musicians that I've been listening to for my whole life, and I'm really big fans of, or maybe not my whole life, but for a long time now, and I'm standing next to them, and people come up to me, and I'm like, do you know who I'm standing next to?
It's crazy, right?
It is crazy, but it's a good thing. But I want people to know me as much by my music as I do them, seeing my face. So I look forward to that day, and that'll be nice.
Now, when you were on season 9, Simon was getting real grouchy, was getting ready to be over for him. And do you watch the show now and you see Steven Tyler on there?
Man,
how come I didn't meet Steven Tyler?
I got to meet him the other day. I haven't got to see the show because I don't have TV channels, but I was riding with Christian Bush the other day, and I was over there in L.A., so I said, you know what, I've got to go see all my friends that I made during the show, all the producers and stage people.
Right.
So I went over, and they were like, you want to watch the show? I said, sure. So I watched it, and I thought they did a really good job, man.
They're nice. They're nicer than the way Simon was.
But they gave real, true advice. They said, you should have hit that high note 8 bars sooner, or, I felt like, you maybe should have done that in a lower key. Or things like that. It's like, that's good advice. That's musical advice. And I can tell you the truth, man. I got to talk with Steven for a little while, Steven Tyler, and he was the nicest guy.
He is. He always
really is.
Well, he's a legend, and when you see him and Jennifer that have come through the hard way, that going out and playing the streets and playing the clubs and not making any money for a long time, and to hear them tell you, well, this is the way you do it, you got to listen to them.
Absolutely,
you absolutely got to listen to them. Well, I'm excited to see you at our anniversary show coming up on June 4th.
Man, I'm excited.
We are getting calls, Casey, no lie, all over the country. People are calling because you don't play out that often, and they're waiting to come see you.
Man, I'm excited. I am trying to get out as much as I possibly can. I mean, I got to do those opening dates for Sugarland and Little Big Town, and just trying to get out as much as I can, but trying to do the record at the same time. So once the record's done, I'm going to hit the streets and start really pounding it like I used to. I mean, I used to play every night, and I can't wait to get back to that point.
Well, looking forward to it, and definitely if you get a chance to talk to Jason Aldean, pick his brain. Because there was a chance in his life where he was almost ready to go home.
Yeah.
And now look at him. He's a headliner.
You know what?
So.
I spent 12 years doing it the hard way, and I would have done it for the rest of my life that way, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at. So it's good to be here,
I appreciate you taking a couple times with us. Casey James on 92.5 XTU.
Thanks a lot, man.